There we go. It is still warm in Mississippi, southern Mississippi here. Warm, guys. The kiddies and I have now spent 6 days and nights living inside the naughty bus full time. I still got to come over and cook food on the stove. I do have the convection. Anyway, I want to warn you that the inside of the bus is kind of trashed right now because it's difficult living with 4 cats in an unfinished bus that we're also doing construction in. So the tailgate of the truck is my favorite spot to come out and do sawdust. We're going to be working on that today. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be salvaging part of the TV mount that was in the Bigfoot right now. Yeah, I'm going to be using some of these 2x4s and putting them right back into the bus. Let me show you. And I will be uploading this video with some connected internet, so be sure to check out the video description below for your unlimited high-speed internet, how I upload all these wonderful videos to you guys. Hi, kitties. No, you're not getting out. Door's still working good. The door is awesome. I am considering doing something different. I thought about cutting out this section right here and putting in something there. I don't know. So, remember those cabinets that I got for a really good price? Those used cabinets? While I wasn't going to use them on the main 8-foot counter here, the main 8-footer, I am going to have a 4-foot prep counter, and I'm using them. I have modified them. So, right here, next to the refrigerator and the TV entertainment center right below the mini split, I have adopted 2 of those for a 4-footer. I'm going to have a 4-foot butcher block prep counter, so you can just grab stuff out of the fridge real quick and prepare stuff. There's not going to be any appliances on this 4-footer. It's just going to be a prep table. I had to modify this one quite a bit to make it work though, because of the line sets going down below and then coming up at a weird angle like this. So what I'm going to work on today is reinforcing this corner right here because I've made it flimsy. You know, they have these that are glued, so I'm going to go outside and cut piece 2x4 and secure this corner back up, and then we'll be able to start working on the countertop. As a matter of fact, I hope today, yeah, we're probably going to go to Home Depot or Lowe's today and go pick out our first countertop, our 4-footer, and work on that one. But in the meantime, let's go cut this piece. I'm also watching some football there. Get my 45-degree angle here. Don't mess that cord up. Right about there. Safety first, always look away when you're cutting. Right about there, I guess. Right there. Happy with that. This blade probably needs to be replaced. I've used it a lot in this construction of this, so this will be my new support. It's gonna go in something just like that. Perfect. Actually, before I secure the countertops to the wall, let's go to Home Depot. Let's go to Lowe's. We're gonna go to Lowe's because they have the butcher block that I want to look at for the first time in person. I've seen it online. Remember, I was supposed to have custom live edge countertops in here that got destroyed in the Arizona rain and heat and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm sad about that, but it's still gonna look awesome because what we're gonna do, we're gonna make the butcher block look good. I want to go to Lowe's over in Louisiana. We're gonna go one state over instead of Home Depot here. But guys, I am standing comfortably in the back of my bus right now because I have another wonderful update, and it has to do with that thing right there. Blowing out ice cold air. That's right, guys. After our little trip test where we got the front one working, I went underneath and said, you know, I think that was the problem. I think the line sets need to be in a certain order. And it turns out I'm right. There was a lot of installation issues that went awry with this. 4 major things: the communication wires, the order of the red, white, and black, the 2.5 pounds of refrigerant that we had to add to the system that's already pre-charged. And then lastly, the primary A line set versus the B. A had to be the bigger unit, the 12,000 BTU. B, that we switched, has to be the 9000 in the back. And I've now tested this for 4 days. It's actually been 4 full days running both of these. In the daytime, yes, I have them set to 62 because I like it chilly in here. But they work perfectly. There's no more freezing line sets. There's no more issues with communications. And I'm so glad I'm over it, guys. The system works amazing now. Wonderful. Mini split air conditioning in the bus, okay? So yeah, let's go to Home Depot. Lowe's. Man, this truck has been amazing, guys. 227,000 miles on Frosty. Still runs absolutely perfect. Air conditioning, freaking ice cold. It just freezes me out here, even with this. Guys, it is still very, very hot in southern Mississippi. Did I mention that? I keep telling Diana, I'm like, just so you know, it is brutally hot and humid and nasty here still. So just prepare yourself. I kind of knew to expect that. October in southern Mississippi is still 90 degrees. Next month, November, will be nicer, for sure. And I'm also thinking about doing something else crazy in the bus. More when I get back. Let's go do some shopping now. Actually, we don't have to go to Louisiana. We don't have to. There's one in Waveland. They have 4 of those 4-footers in stock. They do not have the 8-footers, but the other one over in Slidell, Louisiana does have the 8-foot matching ones. So we're just going to get the 4-footer so we don't have to go as far. Waveland, Mississippi right now. All right, I've been thinking about it this whole drive over. So the thing is, I really like the turquoise color in the bathroom of the bus, and I really just feel like I don't like the white walls anymore. And now would be the time to do it. Before we secure that cabinet in place, we would want to paint the walls behind there. It's my bus. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna paint everything interior turquoise. Chaos turquoise. Got some time to think about it though. Let's see. All right, we're in the countertop aisle. Just $209. I don't like this fake particle board. Yeah, it looks good, but is that gonna last? I don't wanna do it. So here it is. They have at least one left. That's the exact one that I saw. Yep. So this butcher block, this is Allen and Roth Hebia Butcher Block 4-foot. That is the exact size I need. You can see they also have a 6-foot version here of the same thing, but this particular store is out of the 8-footer. The 8-footer is what I'm gonna put on the other side of the bus, the main countertop. That'll have the sink and the stove built in and the microwave on top and stuff, but $149 for this guy right here. Also want to point out this note right here. Ready for your preferred stain and final finish. That's important to note because like my custom ceiling, we're gonna do that today, actually. I wanna let this dry for a day before we actually install it as part of this video, but I wanna stain it and I wanna put that high gloss poly on it too. I do have a couple other things I need to grab while I'm here, some screws, some brushes, and some paint pans, but I wanna look at their prices. So these are basically the 2 that I put in. This is the 3-drawer system, that used one I got. Look at that price, $179 for just that little one right there. This one here that has the big pop out, that's $114. So I just saved nearly $300 by using the ones that I already have, and I'm gonna sand them and paint them and everything. So that helped. And then the 60-inch, this is the one I still need. So this 60-inch is gonna go between the wheel well, where I'm gonna have to custom counter there over the wheel well, and then this 60-inch will butt up to the couch actually, and there's no way around it. $209. That's coming later. All right, I'm gonna try to limit my time outside, but I do wanna stain this today. So first thing I'm gonna do is notch out the line set curve. I grabbed a piece from the bedroom, so this is my line to notch it out right here. I'm gonna do that with the jigsaw here. I'm doing the best I know. I put in a brand new wood blade there. It's got to be done either way, right? I don't got a choice here, so I'm doing the best though. Okay, ready? Okay, here we go. It's only a $150 piece of. All right, time for a test fit. This thing is actually really heavy. It's solid. Like a glove. Oh, 1-800 Super Pro. It's actually gonna sit right there. Okay. Oh, I like it. I like it. Okay, let's take it outside and get some stain on it. I went ahead and got another one. I still have a partial I could use, but I don't want to run out. So this is the same stuff that I used on the ceiling planks. Minwax Golden Oak 210B. You don't shake it, you don't stir it. Now, you ready for a massive transformation on this pale white butcher block? Because it is going to look a lot different when I get done with it here. Oh yeah. Actually, just in case, I'm going to do a sample on this little piece I cut, just to see here first. Let's go ahead and move this to the edge. Let's see how this comes out. Get it all over myself, but pretty much looks exactly like the ceiling, right? Okay, let's do it. Product continues to amaze me. It came out so good, guys. I'm gonna let it completely dry here for a couple hours and then consider doing the poly tonight, actually. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna go work inside and prep the area for where this is going. Wow, that looks so good, so good. Okay, say goodbye to boring old white backgrounds. I'm gonna show you. The paint hasn't dried, so it hasn't completely dried, but I love it. I just love it. And remember, I'll have rope trim up here. You know, painting the line set, you almost can't see it. It looks, I gotta go through and fix a couple spots and everything, but you know, all around the TV, under and around the air conditioner. I even painted the lines. Remember this old black line right there? See it? All of my tubes here. Let me stand back in this corner. I mean, it really, really came out good, actually. Wow. I'm really impressed with how that looks. The black, the teal, going right to the wood. And yeah, wow. I got my 2x4s behind there. It's securely mounted, ready for a table, but we're not quite ready to put the table in. Man, I just really like that. I really like that so much better than the white. All right. Aw, Chunks, are you still napping? You still napping? Gizmo? There's Gizmo over there napping. Tara's awake. I think we're good to poly it. I'm actually going to end up putting 2 coats on it. So I'm going to do one now, and then I'm going to wait 4 hours for it to dry, sand it with a 180 grit maybe, and then I'll apply the second one overnight tonight. Let's get to getting that gloss look, that wet high gloss look. All right, just put my first coat of the polyurethane here, clear gloss. I'm gonna let it dry and then I'm gonna hit it with some sandpaper and put on a second coat. You can see with the reflection, it's definitely now got a very high gloss look to it. I think that just looks way better than the plain flat look of the stain. Same as the ceiling, except this time I did it outside instead of painting inside and getting really high. So I'll let this dry, and then we'll do another coat. There's Tara in the window. She's ready for dinner. You can see Opie and Chunks up there in the cat house. Yeah, I lost the light out here, but I'm still very happy with how this came out. Ooh, yeah. I'll leave this out overnight, let it naturally off-gas, and we'll see what it looks like in the morning before we install it. I think 3 coats is probably going to be good enough. Yeah, you see the Naughty Bus eyes and the reflection. That came out great. I also made a couple other changes in here I want to show you. Hi, Opie. Yeah, I took down a couple of the decorations and added different ones, like my new keychain holder, the nude beach sign that we got. The anchor has now moved over here instead of over by the TV. Shark sightings, swim at your own risk. The Seize the Day's still there. The ship's still there that Sue and Pops gave me. And the pirate head that Randy gave me. I moved the clock and odometer, thermometer, barometer, all that stuff to there. I think it looks really cool. And then over here, it looks totally different. I mean, actually, just can I point out how awesome that turquoise looks instead of the white? Look, you can't even see the line sets. Well, you can. It's a lot. It's not as bad. I painted everything turquoise, guys. Look at that. I mean, if you get up real close, yeah, you can see. But, like, from a distance, if we stand back, oh my God, I just love how everything pops behind the turquoise. The one thing I don't like right now is that the entertainment center has a slightly different shade of turquoise. Just a little darker, but I don't know. I may end up painting it black, actually, one day. And I may even paint the bottom of the cabinets black to accent all of the, like, the black fridge and other things. We'll see, but, yeah. Gotta wait till tomorrow now. Gizmo Bismo? Hey, buddy boy. You're so hamsomes. You're so hamsomes. Opie, you take care of Tara there with your cuddles. Chunks, feel free to lay down. There's room for all four of you guys up there now, okay? Yeah, there's room for all four. Oh, big kitty, you're tired. Okay. Good night, babies. You guys are so sweet. You guys are so sweet. They sure love that little cat house patio cat litter box. Alright, catch you guys in the morning. Well, it is the next day, guys, and new projects are underway now, but I almost cannot believe how well this turned out and how my vision came. I've actually already gone to Walmart today. The first thing I did, I didn't even film it, but I put down 4 bags on my prep table right here, and then I opened up the freezer and refrigerator to put stuff away. I got ice, guys. Ice cubes. It looks great. The polyurethane gloss came out amazing. I sanded it a couple times. It's not perfect. In fact, it's got either an Opie hair or one of the bristles from the brush. So, but I am in love with how that turned out. And remember, this isn't going to stay white. This is not going to stay this turquoise that doesn't match the wall. So these will all be like sandalwood light brown color, including the cabinets that are over here. Almost like one of these shades or this brown shade, you know. And I'm just very excited with how everything is coming together in this bus. It's starting to actually feel like a home. Yes. I've also today been moving around vehicles. I put the 2-inch hitch ball on the pickup truck, and I moved my trailer. Trailer Swift is now over there with Black Betty. So yeah, I'll cut back in here in a couple days. Let me sort out a few things, but I promise I'll be back as soon as naturally possible. Okay, you guys be well. Happy Halloween coming up this month, and I'll get back to you soon. Okay, bye guys.